I'm the Rules Girl, and this is Damnation, the Gothic Game, an exciting game of villainy and horror for 3 to 6 players. In Damnation, players play as a villain with unique skills, and explore Dracula's castle to find powerful cards to eliminate their opponents. You win by being the last player left standing. Players take turns moving through Dracula's castle, exploring rooms, suffering through traps, and attacking one another. Each villain has a unique set of talents, which are activated by using their fate tokens. A villain's eliminated if their health is reduced to 0. An eliminated player gives their killer their cards and draws a death knell card, which changes the rules of the game, making the castle even deadlier. There are many different rooms in Dracula's castle, and each has special effects. Some rooms, like the dungeon, have you draw a card from the dungeon deck, while other rooms, like the vault, could turn your character into the vampire. A player who becomes the vampire swaps their sheet and standee with those of the vampire. In addition, the vampire receives a new deck of cards, and may bite players they land on, eliminating them from the game. But beware, the vampire only has 6 turns to bite a player and return to the vault, or else they're eliminated. Finally, there are also 3 types of cards. Equipment cards, which are either weapons used to attack other players, or protection cards, which are used to defend yourself. Action cards, which do various things, and describe their effect on the card. And event cards, which represent random encounters that take place throughout the castle. Players must wisely move around the castle and attack their opponents at the right time in order to secure victory and become the last villain standing. On your turn, do these 3 things. 1. Move. 2. Resolve your space. And 3. Play actions. To move, roll the d6 and the special castle together, keeping track of any 6s you roll and re-rolling them. Add your total and move that many spaces in one direction, ending your movement when you enter a room. If you're already in a room, you must spend your move action to leave. If you rolled any of these symbols on the castle dice, resolve their effect before moving. The darkness symbol forces you to trigger and resolve the first trap you pass through. With candlelight, you may add or remove 1 from your movement total this turn. And this symbol triggers a castle event card. Draw the top card of the deck and resolve it. After moving, it's time for resolution, where you'll resolve interactions with other players, or the space you've landed on. First, if you're adjacent to another player, you may control their movement on their next turn, or you may attack once. If you decide to control their movement, declare it. They'll roll to move as normal on their turn, but you decide the direction they move in, letting you move them directly into danger. If you decide to attack another player, you must 1. Play a weapon card. 2. Attack another player within range and line of sight of your weapon card. And 3. Both you and your target must be outside of a room. Your opponent takes damage equal to this number. You can also play action cards to enhance the weapon's damage. But beware, other players can play action and protection cards that affect your attack's outcome. After resolving your movement and attacks, resolve the space you've landed on. If it's empty, nothing happens. If you landed on an arrow space, move 1 space in that direction. But if you landed on a trap, resolve it, according to the type of trap it is. If you landed on a secret door, move to any empty secret door space on the board. If you landed in a room, draw a card or follow the room's rules. After resolving your space, you may take any actions you have access to. Finally, end your turn by discarding down to 5 cards. Play proceeds clockwise. The game continues until 2 players are left standing. The next player to take damage is eliminated, and the player left standing wins the game. Ready to play? Choose which of the game modes you'd like to play, including the classic and a mode without player elimination. Place the game board in the center of the table. Shuffle each deck and place them nearby. Place the 5 death knell cards face down here. Place the trap tokens face down onto each space with a trap icon. Take 1 character sheet per player and place them face down in the center of the table. Each player rolls 2 d6s, with the player rolling the highest choosing their character first, and going clockwise. When each player has a character, place your matching standee at the gate and take a health tracker, soul token, 3 fate tokens, and 3 random heirloom cards. Turn the trap tokens face up. You're now ready to play. Damnation is live on Kickstarter. Check the link in the description for more information. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking it and subscribing to The Rules Girl for more rules videos.